everybody, welcome to story time today. We have a very special theme, but it's cold outside, isn't it? Hold on one moment, I think I need to bundle up. It's so cold. Are you cold? Have you felt it outside? My goodness, hold on, I have to put my mittens on. I have my scarf. I have my hat. Oh, my blanket. Oh, there we go. Now I'm warm. Okay, our theme today is bundling up because it's so cold outside. All right, but before we read our books, let's sing our good morning song, okay? So just follow along with me. Just pat your knees and clap your hands and get ready to sing Bread and Butter, Marmalade and Jam. Okay, ready? Let's go. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as loud as we can. Hello! Whew, that was so loud. My goodness, my ears are ringing. Do you think you can say it really quiet in an inside voice? Okay, let's try it. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as quietly as we can. Wow, that was quiet. Did you say something? You did? What did you say? You said hello? Are you sure? Okay, wow, that was quiet. Okay, do you think you can say hello really fast? Let's try it. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Hello! Woo, that was fast, but do you think you can say it faster? Okay, let's try it. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Hello! Woo, that was so fast. I'm out of breath. My goodness. Do you think you can say it really slow? Let's try it. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slow as we can. Hello. Whew. That was so long. I would have been here all day with that hello. Okay, good job, everybody. Hello and good morning. Let's start off with our first book. Remember, let's bundle up real warm, so go and get your blanket, a hat, and some scarves, and get ready to join me. Okay, our first book is Froggy Gets Dressed by Jonathan London, read with permission by Viking Books. Froggy gets dressed. Wow, look at all those clothes right there. Look, he has his hat and scarf. Okay, let's see how Froggy gets dressed for the cold weather. Look, there's Froggy. It was cold. Froggy woke up and looked out the window. Snow, snow, he sang. I want to play in the snow. Ooh. Go back to sleep, Froggy, said his mother. Don't you know frogs are supposed to sleep all winter? Wake up when the snow melts. He doesn't look happy. No, no, cried Froggy. I'm awake. I want to go out and play in the snow. So Froggy put on his socks, zoop, pulled on his boots, zip, put on his hat, zip, tied on his scarf, zwip, tugged on his mittens, zoom, and flopped outside into the snow. Flop, flop, flop. Let's see, he has his boots, his mittens, his scarf, and his hat. Do you think he looks ready? Let's see. Froggy, called his mother. What? Yelled Froggy. Did you forget to put something on? Froggy looked down. Oops, cried Froggy. I forgot to put on my pants. Froggy forgot to put on his pants? My goodness. He flopped back inside, flop, 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 tugged off his mittens, untied his scarf, took off his hat, pulled off his boots. He left his socks on. and slipped his pants on. Zip! Then he pulled on his boots. Zip! Put on his hat. Zip! Tied on his scarf. Zip! Tugged on his mittens. Zoom! And flopped back outside into the snow. Flop, flop, flop. Okay, he has his pants on, his boots, his scarf, his mittens, and his hats. Do you think he looks ready now? Let's find out. Froggy, called his mother. What? Yelled Froggy. Did you forget to put something on? Froggy looked down. Oops, he cried. I forgot to put on my shirt. And your coat, added his mother. Oh, what a forgetful little frog. He flopped back inside, flop, 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 tugged off his mittens, untied his scarf, took off his hat. He left his pants, boots, and socks on, and buttoned up his shirt. Zip, zip, zip. Then he snapped on his coat, snap, put on his hat, zap, tied on his scarf, swip, tugged on his mittens, zoom, and flopped back outside into the snow. Flop, flop, flop. Okay, he has his boots, his pants, his shirt, his coat, his mittens, his scarf, and his hat. Do you think he looks ready? Let's find out. Froggy, called his mother. What? Yelled Froggy. Did you forget to put something on? Froggy looked down. He had on his mittens, had on his scarf, had on his coat, had on his shirt, had on his pants, had on his boots, had on his socks. He reached up. Yep, he had on his hat. What could he be missing? What do you think he's missing? Your underwear! His mother laughed. Oops, cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. He forgot his underwear. Oh my goodness. What a silly frog. He flopped back inside, flop, 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 tugged off his mittens, untied his scarf, unsnapped his coat, unbuttoned his shirt, unzipped his pants, pulled off his boots, took off his socks. He left his hat on and slipped his long johns on with a zap of elastic. Whew. Okay, now he has his undies on. Then he put on one sock, zoop, pulled on one boot, zip, tugged on one mitten, zip, started to tug on the other and let it drop and said, I'm too tired, and went back to sleep. There goes Froggy. He's going back to bed. Look at his mom. I think that was her plan all along. Good night, Froggy. The end. So what happened? Froggy forgot to get dressed. Let's see, he put on his boots and socks and his scarf and hat and mittens. He was so excited to go out in the snow and play, but what did he forget? He forgot his pants, his underwear, his shirt, and his coat. My goodness, would you forget all of that? I certainly hope not. Okay, everybody, let's all stand up because it's time for a little bit of movement. You're just going to follow along with me. This body movement is sung to the tune of Hi Ho the Dairy-O. Okay, so again, just follow along with me, okay? All right. So, put up your arms, okay? Okay. The arms go up and down. The arms go up and down. Hi ho the dairy-o. The arms go up and down. Our feet go stomp, stomp. Our feet go stomp, stomp. Hi ho the dairy-o. Our feet go stomp. stomp, stomp. Our head goes left to right. Our head goes left to right. Hi-ho the dairy-o, our head goes left to right. Our hands go clap, clap. Our hands go clap, clap. Hi-ho the dairy-o, our hands go clap, clap. Okay, do you want to try it one more time? Okay. Our arms go up and down. Our arms go up and down. Hi-ho the dairy-o, our arms go up and down. Our feet go stomp, stomp. Our feet go stomp, stomp. Hi-ho the dairy-o, our feet go stomp, stomp. Our head goes left to right. Our head goes left to right. Hi-ho the dairy-o, our head goes left to right. Our hands go clap, clap. Our hands go clap, clap. Hi-ho the dairy-o, our hands go clap, clap. Do you think you can do that faster? All right, let's try it real quick. Our arms go up and down. Our arms go up and down. Hi-ho the dairy-o, our arms go up and down. Our feet go stomp, stomp. Our feet go stomp, stomp. Hi-ho the dairy-o, our feet go stomp, stomp. Our head goes left to right. Our head goes left to right. Hi-ho the dairy-o, our head goes left to right. Our hands go clap, clap. Our hands go clap, clap. Hi-ho the dairy-o, our hands go clap, clap. Good job, everybody. Okay, let's sit back down and get ready for our last book. Okay, this book is called The Mitten by Jan Brett, excuse me. And it, let's see, we are reading it with permission by, let's find out, G.P. Putnam's and Sons Books. Okay, so The Mitten, a Ukrainian folktale written by Jan Brett. This was one of my favorite stories when I was little. Once, there was a boy named Nicky who wanted his new mittens made from wool as white as snow. At first, his grandmother, Baba, did not want to knit white mittens. If you drop one in the snow, she warned, you'll never find it. But Nicky wanted snow white mittens, and finally, Baba made them. After she finished, she said, when you come home, first I will look to see if you are safe and sound, but then I will look to see if you still have your snow white mittens. So off Nicky went, and it wasn't long until one of his new mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind. Look, there goes Nicky. He's climbing up the tree. What's here on the side? What animal is that? That looks like a little mole. Well, I wonder why we see him and he's in the shape of the mitten and the snow white. So let's find out. There goes Nicky. A mole, tired from tunneling along, discovered the mitten and burrowed inside. It was cozy and warm and just the right size. So he decided to stay. Look, there's the mitten and there goes the mole inside. There, off goes Nicky again. Look who's coming. Looks like a rabbit. A snowshoe rabbit came hopping by. He stopped for a moment to admire his winter coat. It was then that he saw the mitten, and he wiggled inside, feet first. The mole didn't think there was room for the both of them, but when he saw the rabbit's big kickers, he moved over. There goes Nicky playing. He still hasn't noticed he only has one mitten in his belt. Who's coming along? Uh-oh, is that a little hedgehog? There goes the rabbit into the mitten with the mole. Next, a hedgehog came snuffling along. Having spent the day looking under the wet leaves for things to eat, he decided to move into the mitten and warm himself. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being ones to argue with someone covered in prickles, they made room. There goes Nicky. Oh my goodness, who's that coming? That looks like an owl. Look at the rabbit and mole, they're making room for the hedgehog. How can that mitten fit all of these animals? As soon as the hedgehog disappeared into the mitten, a big owl, attracted by the commotion, swooped down. When he decided to move in also, the mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog grumbled. But when they saw the owl's glinty talons, they quickly let him in. Whew! How are they gonna fit? Do you think that mitten's gonna bust at the seams? There goes the big owl. Look who's coming. Uh-oh, that looks like a badger. Up through the snow appeared a badger. He eyed the mitten and began to climb in. The mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, and the owl were not pleased. There was no room left. But when they saw his diggers, they gave him the thumbs up. Whew! Look at all those animals in there. Look how big the badger is. How is he going to fit in that mitten? Nicky still hasn't noticed. But look, who's that coming? Looks like Mr. Fox, huh? It started snowing, but the animals were snug in the mitten. A waft of warm steam rose in the air, and a fox trotting by stopped to investigate. Just the sight of the cozy mitten made him feel drowsy. The fox poked his muzzle in. When the mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, the owl, and the badger saw his shiny teeth, they gave the fox lots of room. Nicky's still playing. Who notices Nicky? Looks like a bear. And out comes that bear, and in goes the fox. It looks like the mitten is starting to stretch, huh? Look, there's somebody's nose. The hedgehog prickles. How are they fitting in there? A great bear lumbered by. He spied the mitten all plumped up. Not being one to be left out in the cold, he began to nose his way in. The animals were packed in as tightly as could be. But what animal would argue with a bear? The mitten swelled and stretched. It was pulled and budged to many times its size. But Baba's good knitting held fast. In goes the bear. Nicky still only has one mitten, hasn't noticed. Look who's that coming along. Looks like a little mouse. Along came a meadow mouse, no bigger than an acorn. She wriggled into the one space left and made herself comfortable on top of the great bear's nose. Look, Nicky finally noticed that he only has one mitten. Do you think Baba's gonna be upset? Maybe. The bear, tickled by the mouse's whiskers, gave an enormous sneeze. The force of the sneeze shot the mitten up into the sky and scattered the animals in all directions. There they go, the fox, the mouse, the owl lost a feather, the bear sneezing, the rabbit, the hedgehog, the mole, and the badger. There goes Nicky off with his one mitten. Uh-oh, look at all the animals landing. On his way home, Nicky saw a white shape in the distance. It was the lost mitten, silhouetted against the blue sky. There goes the mitten. Look at all the animals, they all fell into the snow. As he ran to catch his snow white mitten, he saw Baba's face in the window. First, she looked to see if he was safe and sound, and then she saw that he still had his new mittens. Look, there goes the animals. Nikki's gonna grab his mitten. But what did Baba notice? Look how big this one mitten is compared to the other. Why do you think that one mitten is so big compared to the other little mitten? Because all the animals were in there. That's right. Do you think Baba's gonna knit a new mitten for Nikki? I don't know. The end, everybody. Okay, thank you for joining me for story time today. This is my last live story time. You're gonna see me a couple other times on some other videos, but I'm not really here. Those are just recorded, okay? So I just wanted to tell everybody that I love you and that I'm going to miss you. And please continue to come to the Manville Library and to watch our story times, okay? All right, before I go, we're going to sing our goodbye song, okay? Goodbye, goodbye, it's time to go. Goodbye, goodbye, I'll miss you so. See you later, alligator, but don't you cry. Before we leave, we'll say a big goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.